In 4 days, I start chemotherapy on my face. Not because I have cancer, but to prevent it. Years in the African sun and a few precancerous spots later, my dermatologist has prescribed something drastic. It's going to look awful. It's going to be very uncomfortable, but I've decided to share it all with you. The progress, the pain, the learnings, and hopefully, eventually, a new face. I'm the Forest Fairy. Welcome to my corner of the woods where I'm rebuilding, revamping, redesigning a magical life and hopefully inspire you to gather your own fairy dust. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fabulous week. Mine's about to get interesting. I've been waiting for the deep winter months, less sun, more time indoors, to start the topical chemotherapy my dermatologist prescribed for my face and chest. And like most South Africans, I've been in and out of the sun all my life, basking in the sun, swimming in the sun, walking in the sun, playing sports, barbecuing, you name it, we love our sunny weather. It's not for nothing that we say hello from sunny South Africa. And we are a rainbow nation of all skin colors you can think of, from porcelain white to jet black. I'm of the rosy, freckly kind, and my son is the golden tawny and my daughter's olive and espresso. For sure, sun damage and skin cancer aren't limited to light skins, but I'm more susceptible. My dad had several basal cell carcinomas removed, and I've had one removed as well. Basal cell carcinoma is a common form of skin cancer that may lead to complications if not treated early. Please remember that I'm only sharing my own observations and opinions on my journey, and it's important that you consult a medical practitioner if you're worried about something or need more information. So the visit to the dermatologist was just my 2-yearly checkup, but she felt there were too many spots of actinic keratosis for comfort. Actinic keratoses are small, rough, scaly patches caused by years of sun exposure. They're considered precancerous, which means some of them can turn into full-blown skin cancer if left untreated. So she prescribed Efudix. It's a well-known topical chemotherapy cream that destroys abnormal and cancerous cells in the skin. The good news is that it has minimal effect on healthy cells. But the question is, how much of my face is still healthy cells? We'll see. I googled it and you may raise your eyebrows. Fact is, there's a lot of useful information on the web. I saw photos, redness, blistering, peeling, crusting. It's intense, but also hopeful. It seems to work. So I'm really bracing myself, and I have made peace with the fact that I'll not be for public consumption for several weeks. My dermatologist did ask rather sternly if I take sun precautions, and I could honestly say I do. Hats, sunscreen, shade, long-sleeved swimming vests. In fact, I've been wearing wide brim hats long before it became a cool accessory. Once, about 20 years ago, I was at the butchery in my big hat, and the young cashier asked, "Auntie, are you going fishing?" I wasn't. We grew up knowing our African sun is particularly harsh, but it was only recently that I realized why. Apparently, it's due to a combination of factors, but mainly because of very high UV radiation levels and a thinner ozone level in the southern hemisphere. But regardless of the reasons, we know our sun is potent. I never laid for hours in the sun as a teenager or young woman. Too boring in any case. Nor did I use cooking oil or baby oil for tanning, nor did I do tanning beds. I did play games on the beach and I did swim, and I do swim and hike, but I've always smothered myself in sunscreen, wore hats, and generally stayed out of the sun at peak times. And I've had my skin checked regularly for years. And yet, here I am, and in the coming months we'll certainly see how much the precautions helped. Of course, if my face exploded, it doesn't mean you shouldn't take all these precautions. It just means you and I will have to double up on them. And it means that I should serve as a warning. Put good sun awareness habits in place and get yourself checked out. Keep following my Efudix journey, which I'll be sharing every Wednesday for the next month or so. In fact, why don't you join me in the next few weeks and months as I do a health set, a health journey? Next week, I'll be sharing another very important area of my life which needs a good shake-up and redesign. Is there a health thing you've been avoiding, like quitting sugar or smoking or exercising more or having a mammogram done? Why not start with me? I'll really enjoy your company and we can motivate each other when the going gets tough, which it probably will. And so there you have it, the beginning of my health reset, my redesigning of my health. I hope I'll still be smiling in a few weeks' time. If you enjoyed this conversation, you might like the one on the vibe of your closet, because abundance begins with a hanger. As always, wishing you a week filled with good health and, of course, sprinklings of fairy dust. Until next time, goodbye